If you have been looking for this Russian recipe for a long time, here it is. I am leaving it with step-by-step instructions so you can get the perfect flowers. In this tutorial, I will share an easy, economical, and delicious recipe that you can enjoy at any time. It requires few ingredients and results in a very eye-catching, appetizing, and healthy dessert. It is a delicious combination made with orange juice. Zefir is a traditional delicacy from Russia and other Eastern European countries. It is a soft and fluffy marshmallow that everyone will love. Before starting with the recipe, prepare the piping bag with the nozzle you are going to use. I chose a large nozzle, 6 centimeters, about 2.4 inches in diameter, very pretty and innovative. It is much larger than the common Russian piping nozzles that we all know. The next step is to weigh the ingredients. In a saucepan, weigh 250 grams, 1 1/4 cups, of regular white sugar and add 10 grams, about 1 tablespoon, of agar-agar with a minimum strength of 900. It cannot be substituted with gelatin. Add 150 milliliters, 2/3 cup of orange juice, stir a little, and let it hydrate for a few seconds. In the mixing bowl, weigh 100 grams, about 3 large egg whites or 1/3 cup of egg whites. This is the equivalent of the whites of 2 large eggs. But in this recipe, I advise you to weigh all the ingredients to get good marshmallows. Separately, in a glass, weigh 100 grams, 1/2 cup of sugar that will be added to the egg whites while they are whipping. Prepare a saucepan with hot water for the piping bags with the marshmallow mixture. This way you can keep them soft a little longer before they harden. In the saucepan for the bain-marie, once the water has boiled, turn off the heat and leave it as it is. Once you have everything weighed and prepared, you can boil the agar-agar with the orange juice over high heat. In the saucepan with agar-agar, pay close attention. When it starts to boil, reduce the heat to low. Turn on the mixer with the egg whites and add 1/2 teaspoon of lemon-flavored fruit salt. Set a timer to control the whipping time. Whip for 1 or 2 minutes at medium speed until you get a foam similar to beer foam. Add the sugar in 3 or 4 additions and increase the speed of the mixer. At this step, we must perform both tasks at the same time. We whip the egg whites until we get a firm French meringue while stirring the syrup until obtaining a thick but fluid paste. Boil the syrup for 5 minutes until it becomes a thick paste and reaches 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Turn off the heat and with the syrup still boiling, add it little by little in a thin stream into the egg whites while whipping at high speed. Set the timer back to 0 to guide yourself with the time needed to whip the Zefir. Before turning off the mixer, I needed to whip for almost 5 minutes. You can also guide yourself by watching how the texture of the Zefir changes. Notice how it increases in volume and hardens little by little, covering the mixer blades more and more. It must not drop below 50 or 55 degrees Celsius, 122 to 131 degrees Fahrenheit, because at a lower temperature, it hardens immediately. From now on, we must move very quickly to achieve the perfect and shiny texture. Gather all the Zefir in the center because the sides cool faster and harden. For this reason, it is important to have everything prepared in advance. Tint a small amount of Zefir with gel food coloring, mix well, and place it on the side of the piping bag. Then fill the piping bag with the white Zefir, almost the entire amount. Save a little Zefir and tint it green for the leaves. Place the piping bag in the bowl of the bain-marie with the heat turned off, just to keep it warm for a few more minutes. Now form the tulips as follows. Place the nozzle vertically as straight as possible, squeeze gently, and lift the nozzle little by little. Make the tulips about 5 to 7 centimeters, 2 to 2.8 inches, high. When you stop lifting, stop squeezing to avoid deforming the flower. Once the tulips are formed, they harden quickly. Enjoy this tutorial. Learn with me and share it on your social networks. It is free. It costs you nothing. This way you help me and also help more people find me and learn this wonderful recipe. Once the flowers are finished, take the green Zefir and make 1 or 2 leaves for each flower. Leave them on the paper and let them stabilize at room temperature for 10 to 12 hours. After that, they will be ready to store in airtight containers for 5 to 7 days in the pantry. Before gifting, dust the flowers with powdered sugar and place them in boxes so they look perfect at the party or when delivering them as an order. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and that my tips help you achieve flowers as beautiful or even more beautiful than mine. Let me know in the comments, it will make me very happy.